this video, we're just going to go over a general overview of TradeStation. So type in your login, and you can click live trading or simulated trading. For this example, I'm going to choose simulated trading. TradeStation does take a second sometimes to load up, so just be aware of that. It'll also bring up this window where you can set some of your defaults and open up the last desktops or windows that you had open. For this example, we're going to start fresh, so I'm going to take off set as default and click do not open any workspaces and open a new desktop. So here's what a new desktop looks like, just completely blank, and then we are going to fill it up with different apps. So let's go up here to the top left and come to File, and here are the new applications where you can click on the different apps like charts and hot lists. This is the same as this little apps button right here. Then we have workspaces. We can click new workspace. There are workspaces within desktops. So if I click on workspace, here is my workspace and I can click another one. Now I have two workspaces within this one desktop. If I have another screen, you can put another desktop on another screen with multiple windows in that. So windows are within desktops. So then we can come over here and open up new desktops or save them. Here are your preferences right here. And this is your preferences for your desktop or your order entries. This is where your validations are for when you send trades. So if you want them to warn you, like I have a warning if a position costs more than $25,000. You can turn that off or on or change the amount. There are lots of different warnings you can do. We'll go more in depth in this later, but you can do this for all types of trading. This is also where you'll change the theme of the entire TradeStation. So if you want the classic, the light version, or the dark version, I like the dark, so I'm going to leave it on that. You can also manage your simulated account here and work online or offline. So if you click on this, it will disconnect TradeStation so you can't place trades. And if you click work offline, now it is offline. So you would have to go file and work online and click on it again. And you'll have to re-enter your credentials and then click on live trading or simulated trading. So if you are in a simulated account and want to switch to live trading, work offline, go back, work online, and re-log in. And then you can change it to live trading. I'm going to stay on simulated trading. All right, so that's the File tab. Next, you have the Edit tab, which is where you can just copy windows. The View, this is where your messages are, like the Message Center, where it'll tell you the last alerts. And you've also got your shortcuts. We'll go over this. This is where you set up your hotkeys and macros. Go over that later. This is for the platform toolbars, the application toolbars, and these are these little buttons right here. So if you're viewing the trade bar, it's going to be this bar right here that's actually showing right now. And if I click it again, it'll show up again. So that's how you add and remove these little buttons up here. Now let's go over some of these apps. So these are all the applications that you fill up your window with. First is a basket order. In the basket order, you can put a whole bunch of trades in here and then you hit send and it will send a basket full of trades all at the same time. Next, we have a browser, which is just a browser. Chart analysis is the actual charts that you'll be using to look at the charts and possibly make trades. Then we have Easy Language. This is the coding language. I hope to add this to the course eventually, but right now we won't be learning about Easy Language. We also have Hot Lists right here, which is basically like a customizable scanner. And we'll go over that one later in depth. Intraday Short Locate. This one you can locate shorts for hard to borrow stocks. Market Depth is your level 2, and that's very customizable. We'll go over that later. Then you've got News, which is given by Benzinga. Option Station Pro, which is a separate window. This actually isn't an app that goes into the desktop. It opens up separately, and this is where you'll come up with the options chain and all things that have to do with options. We'll go in depth in this later. Then you have Portfolio Maestro, which is also a separate window, and this is where you can create strategies and test them. You can back test them. This is something that I plan to add to the course later, but it is not on the initial release of this course. Next, we have the Quick Trade Bar. This is just a little window that makes it so that you can trade very quickly. It looks like that. We also have the radar screen, which is basically a customizable watch list that you can keep track of stocks and even options contracts under this symbol side. Research will bring up a whole bunch of research things. For example, if I type in NK, it just gives you a whole bunch of research type of details. Next, we have a scanner, which we will go in depth in the watch list and scanner video. You've got times and sales, which is this exact same thing as the order flow or the tape, where it's showing you the live trades happening. You've got Trade Manager, which is where you will find all your balances and your positions, and it also has the messages section as well. So you're going to want to have this open in order to see your positions. You also have Trade Manager Analysis, which is a bigger version of the Trade Manager window. This one just helps you analyze it a little better. We will not be going in depth into this one, but it might be something that's added later. You also have the Trading App Store, where you can buy apps or download some free ones. And there is an entire trading app store that has a ton of stuff, so you can look around in that. Then you have the Tradestation Algo. So this is once you start trading algorithms and have Tradestation be placing orders for you. This is also something that I hope to add to the course later on. You have the Video Station that gives you education, and Walk Forward Optimizer, which is also something that will hopefully be added later. And lastly, when you are moving around all these windows, you can connect them all by clicking on this S right here and putting the different colors. These ones will work within a window, and this one will work outside of a window as well. So it'll change it on other windows if you use the global symbol rather than just the local symbols. And then if you need help organizing it all, come up here to Windows and you can arrange it up here by just clicking Arrange All, and now it just simply arranged it, so you don't have to be stretching them and moving them all over the place. So that's the overview for Tradestation. So let me know if you have any questions about all that I've just described, and I'll see you in the next video.